I won't tell you where the sheep kicked. Hey folks, welcome back to the farm. Today it's sheep time. We've got to get it done. It's that time of year when we've got to do vaccinations and worming and foot bathing, and I'm going to do it all at once. I'm going to try at least. I've saved you the hassle of getting them in. They actually follow me in. It's the way to do it. So they're all in here. This is our ewes and some wethers and last year's ewe lambs of varying condition. Everyone with a green spot is a twin. So majority are doubles actually. We've got one triplet, a bunch of singles, and the red dot are the empties. If anything, I would expect the 2 or 3 really old ewes to have not been in lamb, but actually it's 2 of our brand new ones that we bought in the sale, and one which I need to check back. I think she had lambs last year, so bit odd. Maybe I pulled the ram out too early. I think he was in there for about 6 weeks, but could have just missed the second cycle. So controversially, I'm probably going to put them in with him now, because otherwise they're just going to waste the whole of this year. At least it gives them a shot. I don't want to waste them and cull them out, so I'll probably do that, and then they can be sold with lambs at foot in the autumn. Some smallholder won't mind. They would be out of sync with ours otherwise. Well, let me know what you do. Right, so we're gonna have a bit of a rejig here. This is kind of our what we do handling system. It's as good as it needs to be. So it's going to be coming at them from 3 directions today. They're going to all be vaccinated with Heptavac. I'm glad I bought that, and it's been sat in the fridge for a couple of months because it's like gold dust to find now. Wormer, we're going to worm them. That one's also a fluticide because I still think there's something going on with those lambs. They're just not as good as they should be. And we're going to foot bath them. But I don't have a proper foot bath tray thing, but I found this. This giant sort of flight box or whatever it is. I'm sure it was very expensive once upon a time for whatever used to live in it. So the other half of it, of the shell, it's got wheels and casters and everything. I use that as a pig trough. But this, I figured, well, for a tenner, that's a pretty decent foot bath. So as long as they don't slip in it, I'm going to put it in front of, no, at the back of their scales. So I'll do any treatment that side, and when they walk through, they'll run through it. Large screen display system. There you go. It was probably a projector screen. Right, foot bath is all mixed up, ready. Hopefully that's enough. It won't get too soiled. They're going to come out to here. We're going to weigh a ewe, weigh a lamb, just get a rough idea. This wormer is 1 mil to 5 kilo. So I'll adjust it to it accordingly. And then the Heptavac is just a 2 mil injection for them all. Now, just to make it even more complicated, after those 3 things, I'm also wanting to split the lambs from the ewes, and also, what am I also doing? The 3 barren ones I'm going to put into piggy bank, which is the small paddock with the ram in. I have got that shedding gate over there, but unless you've got 2 of you, there's not much point in it. And to be honest, the fat pregnant sheep struggle to fit through it, so we're just going to get manual sorting. Now I can't weigh them because I've opened the other door. Yeah, definitely underweight. So they're 35. So they're 35, but just not good. Some of them are going to be a bit bigger than this boy. So 40 would be 8 mil. You can go back, you're free for a minute. It's the same lad as before, isn't it? Yes. Good. Okay, go. Go on, it's only water. Oh well, the next one's going to push you through. Alright, they've got to get through it now. See how that works. Go on, there's 3 of you there now. Someone be brave. Go on, it's just water. Some of you might remember the very first year we had to vaccinate a sheep. I had a different needle gun and it had a long hose, and I think we'd lost like half of it, and it's expensive stuff. It snagged on a sheep's neck and they pulled the hose off the bottle. Right, that's 16 lambs. Lambs are done. Rain is here. Really not happy with the lambs. I'll give them another 3 or 4 weeks after this drench and better hay and things like that, and then I might get a blood test done just to make sure they're not deficient in something, because they were much better than this last year. Good. It's funny because there's 4 or 5 ewe lambs in there which are pretty solid, but like look at this lanky one at the back. She's never been quite right, that one. Go on. Yeah, see, they're alright. These ones at the front, these ewe lambs. Just a few odd ones. Go on. I was chatting with the vet who came out last week to dehorn the calf. Actually, let's have a little interlude. Show you what's involved in dehorning a calf. A little bit more brutal than I thought, but she was absolutely fine the next day, and now you wouldn't even know it had happened a week on. Go on. We'll see, it actually comes out.
Yeah, so that's just sort of the top part there. So now we just sort of...
Does that go down to the skull then?
Yeah, so that's basically the skull there.
Yeah.
You can see. And then...
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And what, just skin goes over that?
Yep.
With no blood underneath it?
Yep, so that's just sort of... So it's basically cauterising all the blood vessels that are there.
Yeah.
And then that just sort of, heals over itself. And then, you end up with a nice little like copper ring there.
Okay.
Shows that you've done it correctly.
So, as I was saying, I spoke with the vet and discussed fluke. I hadn't realised it had such a long sort of dormant period, I guess. It's like 3 months or something like that. So if they did get it back in the autumn when it was soaking wet down there on the bottom and they were just down there too long on the flood meadows, then perhaps now it's when it's rearing its head. So that's why I'm trying the fluke side, which is, you know, something that will knock it on the head, but we'll see. Right, next is the 3 red dots. We'll let them out into the yard, then I'll walk them through. They can go into Mr. Lover Lover. I'll make it sound quite easy. The 6 or 5 that I bought in the sale, good quality shearlings and no problem from that side of things, but I think they were straight off a hill. They're pretty wild. Our girls are pretty tame and easygoing, bucket trained, so it wouldn't actually be a bad thing if we sell those with lambs. Yeah, I mean, this is one of our old girls and she's as tame as anything. Wait till you see these fucking Broncos. So she's one of ours. She's not too bad, and she's in good condition. She is 2022. She has lamb before. She's not one of, we didn't breed her, but she was one of the lambs when we first moved here that we bought. Anyway, let's weigh her, see what we're dealing with. 65. I know, rough. Go on, just water. Right, now for the wild one. Come on. I won't tell you where the sheep kicked. At least it's raining. She'll wash off. Wow. Go on. Go on, you wild thing. Actually, to be fair, I've still got to jab the ram. Come on. And you, Jeffrey. It's vaccination time. Tell you what, now he's got mates, I might put Jeffrey up on the top field with the girls. We can enjoy him a bit more from the house then. Sorry, you can come back this way, mate. Come on. Jeffrey. They're all done, jabbed, bathed, wormed. They're getting some feed, they got their minerals. Wow. All that's left to do is 2 goats and a ram. Probably should have given him a haircut actually around his eyes. Let's do that quickly. Why did I pick today of all the days? Sheep are just soaking. I am absolutely drenched. And it didn't help that I was working under a gutter. Right, I need to go and do the goats and their ram. I'm going to leave you in the dry.